strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name?
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
26-yard line.
Richardson going right to the air. And incomplete to open things up. You talk about this Titan defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lions. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Richardson looking to throw this. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Harris to return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Here's Pollard again, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Off play action, Ward. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Titans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Colt defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action with Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go, here we go. 19, start. Ready.
Out of the gun again to Pollard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Ward. He'll try and do this himself. That's complete to DK. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.